Gave you all a smiley sticker of color of your choice for getting here on time, a moment early. Today is August the 2nd, 2025. This is the Religion Outside the Box service number 700. Sorry, 700 is only for the dyslexics. 279. And our topic today should be about being seen. We will see about that in a moment. I am joined by, at this moment, 31 of my favorite people. Hold on. Where are the favorite people? There. Hello. All 31 of you say hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
And
Hello.
33.
Here.
Oh, it goes up. Jack and I were talking a little while ago, and I've spoken to other people about this too. Gosh, capitalism has got our brains all fucked up that more is always better. And we don't even think about it. We think, oh, there should be more people at the service. We don't even have to think it. It's just automatic. And I don't know that this is always true. No, I know this isn't always true, but it's hard to get our brains out of. Um, I want to begin today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Hey, good
I want to
morning.
begin today um, with this idea that I was playing with this morning. Even without a being to whom we owe thanks, we can still feel gratitude and all its benefits. Let me say that again.
Amen.
Even without a being to whom we owe thanks, right? Even without a being to whom we owe thanks, we can still feel gratitude and all its benefits. We all, let's just start with this level. We all understand, get this idea.
Ah,
You can have gratitude without having gratitude to a somebody or a something. We can just feel
Yeah,
grateful, right? We
sure.
can all, thank you, thank you. I thought of the corollary to this, and I've not, this is live.
What is
Uh,
that litter?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's good. Thank
Is it
you.
oh,
not like no?
No, it's perfect.
hold on. Thank you. We had extra microphones in Sweden that were on unmute. And how can you argue with that? That's cool. Even without a being to whom we owe thanks, we can still feel gratitude and all its benefits. Even without a deity, even without a deity who revealed itself 3,300 or 2,000 years ago, even without a deity who has made contact with humanity thousands of years ago, I can still partake of a religious, spiritual life and enjoy it and all of its benefits. Even if the Bible's made up, just posit that for a moment as though it could be possible. Even if the Bible is not accurate, we can still gain from all the benefits of having a spiritual religious life. Even if the God thing's bullshit, we can still have all the benefits of a spiritual religious life. Yeah? At least two of you, thank you for nodding your heads so I can
Yes.
see. And that's what we're here doing. And I'm so delighted by it, is that, hey, look at yourselves. There's a whole group of people who are committed, at least at this moment, to exploring having a spiritual religious life and all of its benefits despite it, or with or without organized religion, with or without a deity, with or without. Okay, I've said enough. Quick review, but first let me take a breath of air. Let me look at all of you. Hello, Joe. Hi, George. Hi, Rita. Hi, Christina. I didn't say hello to. Hi, Judith and Ruth. And Ruth, we're going to be singing for your birthday in a moment. And hi to
Oh,
Rob and to
goodness.
Ray and to James and Jordan and everyone else, I think I got to greet in the beforehand. Oh, I was okay. Time to forgive myself. I really had wanted this screen to be showing while I was saying hello to everyone, but all right. I can forgive myself for that too. Like forgiveness stretches. 5 or 6 qualities of a spiritual religious life. And if you can't name all 5 or 6, it just means you're a bad person,
Does not.
right? That's really fucked up for a religious person to say that, right? And yet, and yet that's perpetrated on people every day.
It sure is. It's
So
self-perpetrated too.
let me be clear. You don't have to have remembered these 5 or 6 things. You're still a perfectly wonderful human being. 5 or 6 qualities of a spiritual life include, but are not limited to, who would like a first answer?
A
Go, Maria.
hierarchy of
Kane.
values.
Oh, the spiritual religious life has a hierarchy of values.
Transcendence.
There's a sense of transcendence, this sense of the infinite sense. Hey, and if you haven't been with us since the last time we've done this, and you're like, how do they know this? It's because we've done this before. There's nothing wrong with you if you don't know these qualities. This is the work of Eric Fromm and me. I came up with the pictures and I added one to the list. Let's keep going. We got 2 things, a hierarchy of values and some sense of transcendence. Another quality of a
Dichotomy.
spiritual religious life is an idea of dichotomy that something can both be and not be at the same time. Paradoxicality. I don't think my picture is exactly right there, but that's where the 5 to 6 come in, is that is about paradox. Maybe we can come up with a better image for paradox.
Two
Oh,
doctors.
that's what I was going to do, is 2 ducks.
No, two doctors.
Okay, we
Oh,
got paradox. Hidden within paradox picture was another quality of a spiritual religious life.
It's about me and it's not about me.
It's all about me and it's not about me. Missing 1 or 2.
more questions
Questions.
than answers.
Question is more important than the answer.
A spiritual religious life is filled with curiosity. It's not filled with certainty. Absolutely. And one more, it looks like this. What is that?
Transformation.
A
Transformation.
spiritual religious life is filled with transformation. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So I want to propose an amendment. I don't know who's supposed to vote on this stuff, but I want to bring to you this idea. And if you can tell me that this is in one of these qualities we've already talked about, I will rescind my appeal that hope be included. I'm saying that the idea of hope, the idea that something is possible, the idea of positivity, I'm saying that that should be part of a spiritual religious life. And that I want to have it not on a post-it note, but I want it to have standing like everything else. Talk to me. Does one need hope, not need hope? Does hope belong on this list, or is hope already
Hope belongs in
included?
each one of those. It's
We could have
already there.
Yeah,
we have
that's
hope.
interesting.
We get hope. Paradox. I don't know about the hope in paradox, but I'm willing to give it hope in
Oh,
infinity.
definitely.
Hope in it's about me. It's not about me. Hope could.
Hope and
Oh, maybe that's the
transformation for
answer.
sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely in transformation. Maybe hope's just a. Dang it! I think I might have just answered my own thing. Um,
No, I
but
answered it for you.
thank you,
Yeah.
Rob.
Give
That
credit, Rob.
maybe hope is just a higher a value that we value.
Right.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well,
Let me
Well,
make a few little announcements. If you're new around here, you can send a message to anyone with a co-host. They're there to help you. I do not have a chance to read the chat very well while this is going on. I know last week some people wrote notes to me. I was told, um, but I don't see it. And then after I leave the service, I don't have access. So I apologize for not not acknowledging. But speaking of acknowledging and not acknowledging, Ruth, can you say hi, Ruth?
Hi, Ruth.
Hi,
No,
Ruth.
where's Ruth?
Hi,
Hi,
Where's
good
Ruth.
Ruth?
morning. Good. Yeah.
There's
There she
Ruth.
is.
Ruth, tell
I
us,
want
what
to,
are we
Rabbi,
celebrate? What do you want?
before you sing, I want everybody to see my T-shirt. Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up. Can you see this?
If things get better with age, I'm approaching
Magnificent.
magnificent. That is wonderful. Thank you, Ruth.
Love
So
it.
Ruth's birthday has come. She's celebrating a lot of the years, and Mazel Tov on all of them. And she has
She's
opted.
celebrating all of them.
She's celebrating all of them, and she has opted. It's kind of like if you get a burger you want with or without cheese. Ruth is asking for her birthday with cheese, which is a happy birthday song from everybody here. So
And
if you
it's
would
Very
always
please
easy.
join me.
cheesy.
It is
Yeah.
cheesy.
Always.
I'm 92.
Ha-
Bird
92 years old.
Wow.
Happy
birthday
birthday
Birthday to
to
you.
you.
Happy
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 birthday to
birthday
birthday
you.
to
Happy
you.
birthday,
Say,
dear
dear Ruth,
Ruth.
Happy
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 birthday
birthday
birthday to
to you.
you
And many
And many
more.
more.
Is enough to
That's
bring a tear to your eye.
beautifully done. I want to get back to Ruth in a moment, but before we do, I have some sad news. Many of you don't know. Hold on, I have lost my mouse. There we are. Our friend Derek Greenslides, who came to services regularly, came to the Tuesday group. He passed away. He died last week, and
Oh,
he was. You might most recognize him from. He was at the service a few weeks ago and weeks before that in a hospital bed
mm.
because this was important to him. This was something that was important to him, and so he's tuned in from a hospital bed, and I freaking loved it. I love that he felt comfortable enough to do that. I also got to know Derek, and I know a lot of people here did, and some of them want to share a memory. I'm going to limit everyone to a memory. One, my memory is of Derek at Christmas time wearing the cat's pajamas. And when I say wearing the cat's pajamas, I mean literally he and his cat had matching pajamas.
What's happened to his cat?
I'm assuming his daughter, but I don't
Okay,
know.
sorry.
Somebody have a quick little story. Oh, and also, if you heard his laugh, I'm sure you can hear it in your head right now. It degrades a little bit with time, but he had just the best har har har, like a cartoon character.
He was a very positive character.
He was a
Derek,
positive character. Go
And
ahead.
gentle. Very
And gentle. Go ahead, Carol.
Derek was a Mason for 50 years. He was due to get a medal this year, and I'm
Yeah.
glad he knew it ahead of time. But every one of his children joined the Masons because they saw what a wonderful man it made him as a father.
Beautiful.
Masons.
Anyone else have?
Yeah,
Say it again,
Derek in
Jack.
small.
His spirit never diminished.
His spirit never diminished. Amen. Gord?
I just remember Derek in small groups. Derek would be the one who would ask the quiet person to speak up. We haven't heard from
Yeah.
who's it for a while. Yeah, gentle and generous.
Well, may Derek's memory always be for a blessing, and all who know him be comforted with their memories of him. Amen.
Amen.
Man.
Ruth, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Ruth, do you mind being put on the spot a little bit for your birthday? Because what I wanted to do, we did this 2 weeks ago with some people, was we gave compliments. Are you all right if people say maybe two, three people tell you something that they like about you? You all right with that? That was double thumbs up. So, folks, if we did this 2 weeks ago, we didn't do it for Ruth, uh, but I promise this is going somewhere. But let's start with this. Who's got something that you've learned from Ruth? Connie, what do you got to tell?
I just love the fact that she said she had been out walking in New York. And that takes a lot of courage for people our age to want to get out and do that.
Amen.
So, a lot of courage.
Thank you, Connie. Who else has got a thing?
I do.
Go, Maria, and then Andy and
Ru-
Ellen.
Ruth, I love how much you care about your family and how you think of them. And, you put their names on the prayer list sort of thing. Just how much you care.
Amen. And Andy and Ellen.
True. Well, it was Andy. He just got a phone call, so he had to take the call. But he said that he wanted to say that he really thinks she has a zest for life, and I agree. Very
I agree.
inspirational.
Ditto.
Ruth, I have a question.
Yes.
Does it feel funny to take in the compliments, or are you okay with it?
No, I've gotten to the point where I can actually accept them.
So you weren't born like this.
No, Rabbi, I was not.
Okay, and
Taken
you're
me a
hitting.
long time.
So
Jewish.
give the rest of us some idea, because you've been down this path. Do I have to get to be 89? Like I can wait, and then by 89 I'll be able to take in a compliment? At
I
what point
think
did you start to take in a compliment?
it took me up to I got into the 75, 80s. And I write this blog for people with hearing loss, and I'm always amazed at the positive reaction it gets. And it finally dawned on me that what I was doing was good and I should be proud of it.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Ruth. Okay, so folks, here's the deal. If you're not yet 75 or 80, all you have to do is wait, and eventually you'll be okay at taking in compliments. Now, I did hear from somebody in the last week, and they said, Rabbi, here's the thing. I want all the answers now.
Yes.
So
Yep.
if you don't want, so I got two options for you. Option one, just wait till you're 75, 80, somewhere around there, and you'll be able to take in compliments. Or route two, yeah, but let me be honest, route two might be a little harder. Okay, let's try route two. Let me start with this.
Emily swallowed.
Yeah. So I had this last week. Everyone with whom you interact wants compassion, kindness, and love. Give it to them, even if the even if you are depleted, you can at least stay quiet and do it all to the best of your ability at the time. That's what we said last week. And then I wrote it this way. Everybody wants to be loved. Everyone wants compassion, kindness, and love. Everyone wants to be seen. Why are we so bad at being, if what we want is to be seen, why when someone gives us a compliment, why would we go the other way when someone gives a compliment? It seems to be at odds with our primary objective, which was to be seen. If we want to be seen, but we want to be seen without anyone seeing us.
Yeah.
We want to be seen without anyone seeing us? Where do you think it comes from? Give me some thoughts in your head. Who? Well, let's start with this. How many of you have a hard time taking in compliments?
Um,
Okay,
Sometimes.
that's a lot of people. Okay, so first of all, we know we're not alone. Somebody says to you, Alex sent me a wonderful video, and somebody said to a guy, "Hey, that's a nice shirt." And he said, "I heard myself say, oh, this piece of crap?
yeah.
Why? Why? Hey, Gord,
Hello.
All have different
Gord,
perspectives.
Gord, can I spotlight you for a second? Can we play a little game?
Sure.
Okay, there you are. Hey, Gord, good timing.
It's excellent timing.
So, Gord, I like you. I wish you were my history teacher. Where's that go, Gord?
Uh, into my heart,
Yeah, you're able
and
to take
I
it.
got all warm in my face,
Okay.
and in my brain I went, "I love you, Brian."
Oh, thanks.
Aw.
Okay, Gord, I'm gonna up the stakes. Can you say something so you come back on the screen?
Sure.
Thanks. Um, Gord, I just want your reaction to it before we do it, and we might not. I asked 17 of these people to to write down something that they liked about you. How do you feel knowing that's about to happen?
Uh, anxious, and now I'm hot. I'm getting a little bit
Right?
stressed.
Yeah. Okay. Stay down, troops. We're not actually doing that.
Thank God.
Right there, though. Right there, though. Right, Gord?
Yeah.
Right, that was live. Thank you for doing this live. Thank God. Wait, I don't have to endure 17 compliments?
Hmm.
Is it a numbers game? Is it okay to get a compliment from me, but not from 17 of them? Or where's it going? And then we'll take some comments and thoughts. And Gord, thank you so much for being volunteered for this and for being honest and for letting it slip out that thank God it's not going to happen.
I don't know. I don't think that.
Oh, just remember, if you're talking right now, that means I might just turn the camera on you, and then you're going to have to endure 17 compliments from people. Isn't it weird that's a threat? I would say that whoever's talking is hope, right? Like there's this idea in religion that it's the same thing that attracts us and terrifies us,
Oh,
like a moth to a flame. The same thing that we want scares the shit out of us.
Yeah.
I want to be seen. Folks, I want to be seen. Like, why am I doing this public service every week? I get to be seen by at least 17 people. My God, how fantastic. Ray and then Chad and then Diana. What do you got?
Well, I think one of the reasons that we find it so hard to take compliments is because that's how we're trained. When
We are
you're being
conditioned this
raised,
way. Yeah,
someone
yeah,
will
yeah.
say something to you, but you don't want to act like you're like something really special. I mean,
Right.
uh,
Right. You're not
don't,
supposed to be
it's,
haughty.
like that.
Don't don't be
Don't
too
get
big for
above
your
your raising.
britches. Yeah,
Yeah. Get your
Absolutely. We're
raising.
conditioned. Chad and Lisa, we are conditioned and what else you got?
I think I don't know. What do you think? You know, when you do a project or do something really great, is there an element of maybe imposter syndrome? Like you have to look back at yourself and think,
Mm,
wow, that was really me that did that, just like taking that in and then people recognizing it that you
I'm
did
with
something
you.
terrific. It's like, wow, I'm actually capable of doing this. I can't believe I accomplished this.
Um, I might or might not have. Oh, I don't know how I got Bob there. There I am. I might not have, but I did publish a book that is doing really, really well, and I'm having a hard time taking that in. Right to what you were saying, Lisa. Diana, John, George.
Yeah, I think this piggybacks somewhat on what Lisa was saying is that our self image is not aligned with what's incoming.
Yeah.
So
Our
that's one
self-image.
thing. And the other is, it's a paradox of, I want to be seen, and yet it's terrifying to be seen because we're vulnerable.
Uh-oh,
If they
say
can
that
just make
again. We're
we're
vulnerable.
vulnerable because if they
Oh,
can
snap.
praise, they
Yeah.
can give us smack too.
Yeah. We're vulnerable because if they can give us praise, it means they could also take it away. And they could do worse than just taking it away. Dang. Well, that's why we don't take in compliments. It makes us vulnerable. It doesn't fit our. I love this. Go ahead, John, and then George.
It can be seen as being conditional. I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you
Which fits in
for X, Y,
conditional
or Z.
different. Conditional. Yeah. I only love you if. Right. If we praise somebody for doing one thing, we're not praising them for doing something else. George.
There's a Midwestern attitude about not being prideful, not setting yourself up as better than everybody else. And
Totally.
I think that's where that comes from, at least in the Midwest culture.
I think it's leaked elsewhere as well.
Humility.
Yeah, we're told to be humble. And, Muhammad Ali could call himself the greatest, and maybe Little Richard,
Yeah,
but not a lot of people can call themselves the best at something.
yeah, it's like in the Garrison Keeler's show that Ralph's Pretty Good Grocery. If you can't find it, Ralph's, you can probably get along without it. Not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
and then where all the children are above average.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah, I missed that show. Uh, Joe,
Uh,
Diana, you have your hand up again. I don't know if you mean to. You leave it up if you want. Go ahead, Ellen.
Oh,
Joe,
Joe.
and then Ellen. Sorry.
If I take a compliment for an achievement, then in my head, I have set a standard. And if I
Hmm.
don't reach it the next time, then I'm less than. So I don't like a compliment because that means that I have to achieve I have to at least achieve to the compliment, but then
Right.
overachieve the next time.
Yeah. Is a
I'll repeat
double-edged
it
sword.
again.
It goes back to the vulnerable, where we set ourselves up. If we take in a compliment, we're in trouble. Might or might not be true, but that's what we feel. Yeah, Ellen.
Well, it was pretty much in line with what Joe said, but I was thinking of it in terms of expectations. It kind of raises the expectation that you're going to be performing at that level now.
Yeah.
So it's just different wording for the same concept.
I'm falling a little stronger on um it's vulnerable. We don't want to be hurt. And so we don't take in a compliment. I got a little bit lost there. Sorry about that. Ron, then Alex and Ann. Look at all these
And
different
Rebecca.
voices we're having. And then Rebecca, I see you
Oh,
there.
about 35 years or so ago, when we were down in Southern California, I was doing a little bit of work with a essentially a commune bringing in street people. And somebody said something that really stuck with me. He says, everybody is a genius at something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The trick is finding out what that genius is. And yet, even when we have that genius and we think that we're good, we have trouble acknowledging it because we're always told there's always going to be somebody better at it than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Yeah. I relate to that one deeply. Go ahead, Alex.
Well, I think that related to this is why it's so hard to accept compliments is
Right.
that for every negative thing that happens to you, whether you get cut by a knife or
Mm-hmm.
somebody hurts you, it leaves a scar, right? Whether it's a visible one or it's a mark on your heart. And
Mm-hmm.
I think it's too bad that positive experiences don't leave those same kind of marks usually, right?
Yeah.
And
They're
so,
not as
I think that
sticky.
as life goes on, you get sort of, marked by all the negative things, and it becomes a lot harder to absorb the positive ones. So I
Yeah.
think
Thank you,
it's
Alex.
too bad that we can't get a positive scar.
Okay, wait, spoiler alert. I think we can. I think it just would take a
I
lot
think
of
it's just
practice.
harder.
It is harder, but we can get there before we're 85. Um, Anne and then Rebecca and then Dan. Oh, and Rebecca, you reminded me of something. So then, and then me. Okay. Oh, and then James. My gosh, we have so many people. Anne, talk to us.
A couple of days ago, I had a long phone conversation with a friend of mine that I met. We met each other decades ago at an IONS conference, Spirituality and Sciences. And every now and she lives about 150 miles away. Every now and then we talk on the phone. We don't see each other hardly at all, but we have these 2 hour long phone conversations and we're laughing with each other and we yell at each other and it's pretty incredible. And she was 2 nights ago, she was giving me compliment after compliment. Oh, Anne, you're so this, you're so that, on and on and on with her compliments. And I yelled, we were yelling at each other. I said, Kay, I do not hang around with you because you compliment me. I hang around with you because I enjoy being with you. I said, it's you, not your compliments. And then we both dissolved in laughter.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Either Rebecca or Dan, I lost track of who I said was there. So, oh, now
Dan,
you're
you want to
both way
go?
too polite. Oh my gosh. Can we
Okay,
all
I'll
be
go.
so
So
Canadian?
I mean, to me, the thing about thinking that you have to be the best as opposed to just really good, it almost seems similar to the capitalism thing that it always has to be bigger and better and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I've taken in that I'm a really good software designer. I'm not the best. I can't imagine being the best or feeling bad because I'm not the best, you know? Um, so yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Dan. And then
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Thank you. And I don't know how to find the little hand up thing.
You're fine. You're fine. We got you.
Okay. All right. I receive compliments and I consider them as gifts that are being given to me. It's usually authentic. And
And
I
you
feel
can
like,
take them in?
yes, I love them. Although I tell
What kind of
myself,
witchcraft are you doing?
well, remembering that a compliment is like perfume. It's wonderful to smell in the moment, but if you drink it, it's disastrous.
I love
And
that.
so, yeah, and so I love getting compliments and I love giving a thanks back to the person. That's my gift.
I
It's a
love that.
gift. It's a gift to authentically accept a compliment and not question or deny it. You're denying what the person said. And the only danger that I'm afraid of is that my ego will come charging in and just be full of nonsense and needing to be
Yeah.
dealt with. But anyway, I feel like it's gift giving and I'm
I
complete.
love
Thank
that.
you.
I love that. You wouldn't take a physical gift without an acknowledgement. So why
Yeah.
do we do the same with compliments? That's great. Um, James, well, go for it.
I come from a Presbyterian and Calvinist background, and I was taught that pride of any kind is sinful.
Yeah,
So if you
right.
get too many compliments, God's going to be mad at you.
Right.
Ooh.
But we could tell God how great God is to the end of the day.
Exactly. God loves that.
God's a narcissist, I'm afraid.
Weren't we made in God's image, according to
It might
the
be
writing?
that, might be the other way. Thank you, James, and so glad that you're here. Um, folks, I want to get some Jack, I'm going to skip over you to Steve because we haven't heard his voice in yet. So let's go to Steve.
Rebecca kind of opened the door to where I was going too, and that's it's nice to get them, but it's terrible to need them. And
Oh,
I use the kind of theater analogy. You know, if you're going to believe all the good reviews, then you have to believe all the bad reviews too, and therefore you have to be careful about. You know, if I'm going to be that open to the compliments, I also have to be careful about where I
yeah,
stand
yeah.
with criticisms.
Sorry, I'm making notes of what you were saying because I like this so much. Yeah, we got to be careful. Hey, guys, question, gang, people, we have time enough to put you in small rooms and say nice things about each other. Should we try that, or should we stick in this large room and continue to try to figure out why compliment? Because we can also do this in the large group, and somebody can say, "Hey, I'd like all the compliments thrown at me, and I want to see how that feels." I'm just saying, you all have the right to say, "I want this next 2 minutes to be about me." I think, with the exception of if you just came here, this is your first or second week, I think we could do 5 compliments easily about every person who's here.
Make me no difference, no way.
I'll take a barrage.
Al
Val.
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, good on you for being willing to do this thing.
I want to see what it feels like. It's an experiment. I like running
It's an
experiments.
experiment. Al Brown, I'll start this one off.
All right.
Um, so if you don't know the backstory, Al and I went to primary through the end of college. We were in the same class, and then we lost touch for 20 plus years. But we're back and it's better. Al Brown, I love that I can't tell which is larger, your brain or your heart.
Oh,
Aw.
thank
Yeah.
you. That's great.
You're welcome. Everyone see how he did that and he said thank you and then I said you're welcome and it was not a big deal. Okay, who else has got a compliment for Al Brown?
I
Al,
do.
you always make me feel seen. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you, Gord.
Al, I think you have a
always
lovely
love.
feminine
Hold
side.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's start with Joe and then go to Maria.
Al, I think you have a lovely feminine side.
Thank you. I like that part of me too.
Maria?
Al, I love how you have an outside the box perspective on things. And so you can really see the whole picture and everyone involved, sort of thing.
Wow.
You're a deep thinker. Deep thinker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so time out, Al. What's going on, dude?
I think 3 is my limit. The first 3 felt really good. Now I'm starting to feel like, oh crap, are they going to keep coming? This is a little scary.
Well, I got 3 people with their hands up, and then Andy, who's just jumping right in, and then Rita. So, Al, I think we have more, but we'll take. I mean, you want to keep running the experiment till the machine blows up?
No, I think I'm okay. I got how it feels. This is awesome. I'd love to open the
Okay.
floor if anybody else wants to run the experiment. It was
Very
good.
very magnanimous of you as he exits the roller coaster.
Yeah,
Thank you,
but
Al.
it's awesome.
It's
Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Rabbi.
yeah.
I'll stand on the corner.
Ray, let me put you up on the screen, buddy. There you are. Ray, I've gotten to know you over 5 years, and you're I love your heart. I just love how open you are with your heart and your life. And you're not afraid to tell us, I'm really sad today, or you're not afraid to say, I really don't agree with what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
I
Thank you.
like all those things about you. You doing all right, Ray?
Yes.
Okay, no worry, nothing,
No.
no indicator on the dashboard going haywire as
No.
other people step to bat. Go ahead, Ron.
Ray, when you lost your wife and you kept going and you processed with us, that was such a gift to all of us. And I
Yeah.
thank you for your grace.
Thank you, Ron.
Go ahead, Alex.
I have so many nice things to say about Ray. It's really hard to just gel it into one thing because I could probably talk on this for 30 minutes because I've known Ray again like for 5 years and we have a daily meetup when this group isn't meeting and he shows up day after day after day. And the one thing that really stands out for me, Ray, is that you are one of the most kindest, most feminist, sweetest man that I've ever that I've ever met. Yet at the same time you're not, you also hold on to this very tender and beautiful form of masculinity, and I respect you so much and I think so highly of you. You are one of the nicest people I have ever had the privilege of knowing, and thank you for being my friend.
Thank you very much, Alex. I greatly appreciate that. And I'm glad that you have seen what I believe to be my core.
Beautiful. Folks, I'm gonna interrupt this for a second to say if you see how Al and Ray did it, you can do it too. And let's also remember rule 4.1 or 4.1 plus or minus point 0.2, that rule that says when you are giving yourselves hints as how to do things, it doesn't always happen in real time. So you might hear someone give you a compliment, oh, I like your hair, and you say, oh, I just washed it, or whatever you say, and you dismiss it. You might realize right after you've dismissed it, oh, but don't worry, you'll get another at bat. Okay. Al, go ahead.
Yeah, Ray, I just wanted to say I love your quiet wisdom. So often you have something to say, and I always look forward to that. But I've never seen you jump up and be like, "Ooh, ooh, I have something to say. I have something to say." It's always coming from a very wise, quiet space, and I love that energy about you.
Thank you.
Joe?
Ray Jones, you are so sweet in the details. I've gotten more sympathy, grief, encouragement cards from just you, probably. I mean, not, I've got a lot from a couple of other people, but specifically you, and we have that in common that when I lost Ken and you understand the loss because of Patty, your intimate, just thinking about how I feel and knowing that you know how I feel and letting me know that you know how I feel has been so encouraging.
Thank you.
It
Thank
has
you, Joe,
been my
for sharing.
pleasure. Thank you, Joe.
It's beautiful. For those who have not wanted to be on a hot seat, it's all good. Um, I don't know. I don't know what else there is about this being seen. Oh, I do know. Oh, fuck me. I totally know. There's a whole nother idea, and I know why I forgot this one. And wait till you hear it, and you'll know why. This is me, true confessional. I have a really hard time seeing myself.
Mm.
I don't really know why, but I know that it's true. I don't. I've just started working with a executive director coach who's trying to coach me on what I'm doing. And hearing her say what I'm doing was bizarre. And then realizing I couldn't say what she was saying, and then pushing myself to be, can I take in my own compliments, right? Can I say, like, I've known that I'm running a service that's unlike most other religious services. And something that Jenny asked me, and I apologize for the babble fest, but you all forgive me. Something that Jenny asked me. Oh, see, I went on a tangent and then I forgot where I was going because this is all really sensitive stuff. Oh, she said, could we hire a 35-year-old to do what you're doing? I said, no. Said, so what you're doing is unique. I said, I think so. And I have a hard time taking that in because I don't want to feel haughty. I have whatever gifts I have. Everyone has whatever gifts they have. Mine happens to be on display right here. Where's my display? We'll take Connie also. If I try, let me open myself for a moment. I can hardly open my heart enough to see what I've done. Don't know what's really at the root of that, but I'm feeling like I'm getting close to near tears.
Love what you're doing. Yeah, it's because what you're doing is so
I know,
special.
but And in my head, my next thought is, well, I'm just doing what I do.
Oh.
And
Oh,
and I've said this before. It's like a stream doesn't think, "Oh, I'm going to refresh a deer who needs to take a drink." The stream's just streaming. And here's me not taking in what I'm doing, is saying, "Well, it's just what I do."
oh.
Go, Connie, help me out.
Well, I sit in some of the places you said that it's hard to take in the compliments, but I have to say to you, for you, what you have done for so many of us is to open our hearts and minds to something that is real. It's real. It's not
Yeah.
up here someplace that people think about God or Jesus or heaven or whatever, but it's here, right here on this earth, in this moment, in this piece of time. And you are helping a lot of people to have a different idea and a different thought about life and the way we live it. And I have to say that you are an inspiration for all of us. Everyone that you see here you have been an inspiration to us. And for that, we love you. It's a kind of love that is just here in your heart.
Yeah.
And I thank you.
You do.
I have taken in more than I can absorb at this moment. I feel like a boa constrictor that swallowed a whole mongoose. I don't know if that's the thing boas swallow. You know what I'm talking about. Boa constrictor, the other kind of snake and the other kind of animal, but whatever. Much easier for me to joke around and lighten things. I'm not
Yeah.
calling on any of you with your hands up. There's no way. No way. I see what's behind that hand raise.
I offer not a compliment.
What if we just blurt out?
Okay, go ahead, Wendy.
Okay, so this is not a compliment. There you go. And that is, as you were speaking, and I was listening to everybody else, I observed that, well, I'll tell you a background. I joined a online sangha called the Open Heart Project, and for $27 a month, which I thought was a very good deal, I get a Buddhist teacher once a week, and I get groups that I can meet with. And I was thinking, that sounds a lot like what you offer, only you kind of offer it for free or donation basis. So there's your not a compliment.
You are best at being yourself.
Amen.
And
Right?
that applies to everyone.
Thank you, Rob. You're absolutely right.
Ryan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So what I heard you say was, it's just what I do.
Did say that. Diana, I just feel like an ass kicking's coming right now.
It is not.
A love
Okay.
bomb. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm feeling uncomfortable. Go.
Okay, good. Mission accomplished. What would it be like if you dropped the word just?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It's what I do.
That's
Okay,
good.
I can play with that. But I still have a mongoose to digest.
Yeah. That word just, I notice is,
Yeah.
I think, a diminishing word. Like, it's just what I
Yeah.
do. It's what I do.
Yeah. It's much more powerful to say this is what I do.
Yeah. So no ask.
Yeah, Ruth.
When COVID arrived and you were on every day, it was so important to be able to connect with you and know that someone was hearing us.
Mm.
I am totally grateful. And I admire your ability to give of yourself
Mm.
when everybody else is screaming, help.
Thank you, Ruth. God, you're so wise. And okay. Um, yeah, so that's exactly how I plan the service to go.
Do you have any material left, Brian?
Um,
The prayer list is left.
yeah,
Prayer list, yeah.
we're
Well,
going to
for
do the
me, if
prayer
I
list. I want to go back to something that Connie said, though. That was, and it's to bookend us. It's where I started. That even without a being to whom we can give thanks, we can still feel gratitude and all its benefits. Even without a deity or prayers or doctrine, we can still all have religion. We just get to define it as we do, and it's really beautiful. Now let's move over to our prayer list. Maria, please.
These are the people to whom we are sending light and love. Derek in spirit, Sue in spirit, Patsy and family, Rita S., Alex and John, Gwen, Reed, Karen, and Bill, all women who are survivors of sexual assault, Sheridan H., Aru Lane Hill, Ebony, Beth Carney, Finn and Cullen, Irma P., Ralph in spirit, Joe, Peter Schute in spirit, all those impacted by the New York City shooting this past Monday, and Deirdre Love and her family. If there is another person in our community to whom we can offer light and love, please put their name in the chat and I will add them to the list on Facebook. And for
Does
the
that
people
mean in spirit?
and for the
I'll
people
get to
who
that.
aren't named, but who are in our thoughts, we send them light and love as well.
Thank you, Maria, for saying. We just take a minute of time. What it does, I don't exactly know, but we hold people and somehow believe that our thinking about people helps. So let's take a minute just to think about all these people and others. Thank you all. I have closing words. I don't always, but I thought of this. Everybody wants to be seen, including ourselves. And yet, while this is true, we must remember simultaneously most are terrified of being seen. Thanks, third year homiletics class. That was great. Okay. They said it would never be useful. Okay, let's wave goodbye to all the people who are on the screen. I'm going to stop the recording and try not to hang up the whole meeting while I do that.